Why not? Let's do it. Hello, YouTube. Patch. An hour till the patch. I'm a bit slow on picking these things up, so I hadn't actually read it, but here they are. We shall read them together and see if any of it sounds particularly sexy or exciting. So, thankfully, the developers they've still got jobs, so they've been working on the patch 0.1.1c patch for Path of Exile 2. That's good, because it's been good up to this point. That will include some bug fixes and minor new features. We plan to deploy this patch by the end of the week. Full details will be included in the patch notes, but in the meantime, here are some of the changes. Surely there's going to be actual patch notes with more stuff, right? I did. There is a Bricked Atlas command as well, so we're going to have to... Yeah. There's 5 respawn attempts for Twisted Domain, 5 respawn attempts for Olroth, the dude, you know, the one from Ritual. 5 respawns for the Crux of Nothingness. Oh, the Crux of Nothingness is Ritual. Olroth is Expedition. Minimap icon for strongboxes, so you know where not to run in your map. That's really good. That's nice. You know what to avoid. Minimap icon for League mechanics will now remain visible, regardless of how far you travel away from them, making it easier to return. But what about rares that you've engaged that you didn't quite kill? What about them appearing on the minimap? That's not so good. I mean, it's fine, but it's not the annoying one. The annoying one is when you miss a rare. Added more checkpoints, several maps, and improved the placement of some of the checkpoints. There was one map where the checkpoint at the start was in the middle of this island bit that was always inaccessible, so I guess that's pretty good. Minions can now briefly squeeze through smaller gaps if they've failed to move for a short period, so they get some sort of phasing going on. That's going to be nice. There's some... I would say that the minions can now briefly squeeze through smaller gaps. Is that a feature or is that bug fix? Because them getting stuck on the wrong side of a door and causing you to die was kind of... It felt buggy to me. Not like a missing feature. Anyway, the missing feature felt like complication. However, I guess that's good. That's going to give more people more attempts to learn the bosses and things, which is nice. On the bug fixes, they are 24H2 players. Win 24H2 players. There's a crash affecting them. It's going. Fixed a bug that would prevent kills with damage over time being assigned correctly to players, most notably any death to poison or bleeding, while the monster still had energy shield. Does that mean that rarity wasn't getting applied to kills when you were using like poison builds and stuff then? That's really funny. That's bad. Fixed a bug where parts of the Atlas could fail to render. I thought that was fixed last time, so we'll see. Added the reset Atlas check command, which can only be used to reset your Atlas when it's in a brick state. Now, that's a pretty big check to find out if your Atlas is in a brick state, so I think that's going to be deserving of a little test when the servers restart in 55 minutes. We fixed several client and instance crashes, great, and they've improved gamepad stuff. So, I mean, that seems fine. We'll go check on the forums and see if there's anything a little bit more detailed. Oh, there are. Oh, look. There's a lot more coming than just what was on there. There's an awful lot more coming. Let's have a quick read through this then. So, patch adds respawn support for more endgame content. That's the stuff we just read. So 5 respawn points, 5 respawn attempts, 5 respawn attempts. That's great. Recons can only be triggered by the person that started the thing. That's the same as at the start of the event. That's the same as before. There's more checkpoints. We know about that. Reset Atlas. We're going to test that one. Minimap icon for League mechanics. Hitting inanimate objects such as ice crystals can no longer cause your trigger skills to generate energy. Okay. Binary plants no longer take damage from hits and therefore can no longer cause your on-hit effects. Minions can now briefly squeeze. We've read that one. Channel skills with their scale and which scale their costs and attacks with attack cast speed modifiers and now explicitly describe this. That's good. I guess that will. Some people will have builds that were going and now they'll know why. Unused stats in the skill and character menu interfaces are no longer displayed. Okay. Stun threshold tooltip now provides more information on stun mechanics. Fantastic, because I'd love to know exactly what breakpoints we've had to hit so I can help explain that for you guys with Delirium. Customizable targeting behavior settings when using a controller. Okay. Charms are on the controller HUD. Charms weren't on the controller HUD. Oh man, that just goes to show how much of a last minute thing they were, doesn't it? Charms weren't even on the controller support. We can always redo our atlas. It's okay. We can explore again. It'll be nice. We're going to test it. We've got to test it, right? We have to test it. Anyway, added a setting to display advanced item information when using these are controller changes, I think, mostly. Dedicated keybinds, confirming a choice in various interfaces. Yeah, more controller changes. There's a lot of what looks like quality of life changes for the controller there. Targeting behavior mostly. And then reduce the aggressive targeting of Temper Spell when using a controller. I wish you would reduce the aggressive targeting of Temper Spell when not using a controller, please. They've reverted a change that allowed you to pick up items and interact with things while other things were being done. So it's fine. You can change the name of your path for Exile 2 characters or swap the names of 2 of your characters. That's nice. That means all of my characters can be Elon's codpiece now and not just one of them. Fantastic. We've enabled the follow some more microtransaction stuff has been turned on. And the art's going to get better, the sound's going to get better, the look, the feel, the real guts of it's going to start to feel good. And then there's bug fixes. Quite a lot of bug fixes here. You could lose access to your to the map device when migrating out of solo self-bound. That would suck. Fixed a bug where Zarok, the temporal, could continue using his spinning lightning skill after death or while heavily stunned, so that was probably killing people. Fixed a bug with Zarok, temporal spinning lightning beam skill was not able to hit victims hiding in the corners of the arena. Oh, they're stopping the boost. You can't boost. You won't be able to boost. Surely the corners of the arena means down the stairs, right? Where people are standing for the boost. That might be a thing. Do you reckon you still dare to stay down the stairs? That one's going to need a test. It means the actual corners up top. Right, okay. Okay, that one might be okay then. So, fixed a bug where players could remain immune to damage after the expiry of a stolen proximal tangibility monster modifier. Awesome, that sounds fun. Fixed a bug where on-death elemental explosions from rare monster minions would fail to render. I guess that might have caught some people out with some kills. If they were shattered, it wouldn't render. Fixed a bug where the Twin Threats Atlas passive skill could sometimes duplicate monsters. Nice. Incorrectly resulting in monsters that could not be damaged. Oh, I've seen some of those living in the floor. I've got some shorts of those things happening. That was really annoying. Fixed a bug that would prevent kills with damage over time being assigned correctly to players. Yeah, we read that one. So that was affecting probably rarity drops with poison and bleed builds. So that'll be nice for those builds. They'll start getting the loot they should. Fixed a bug where it was possible to snapshot increases to the level of elemental skills using Collapsing Horizon unique quarterstaff. What? Oh, we've got rid of so many of those. We could have been getting +4 levels on all our skills. Fixed a bug where parts of the Atlas could fail to render. Yep, great. Hopefully that's fixed this time. Fixed a bug when attempting to equip a weapon with a full inventory when using a controller. Could lose the previously equipped weapon? Oh my god. Wonky checkpoints. Yeah, they've said they've fixed a few of those. Fixed a bug where the Trial Master could use his time stop skill and vanish during his fight. Personally, haven't seen that one, but I haven't done that fight that many times, but that sounds funny. Fixed a rare bug where certain quest items were not dropping for some players correctly. Too many blue mushrooms, you know how it goes. Fixed a bug where the chimeral inscribed ultimatum quest items dropped by, I am not pronouncing that word, the chimera could disappear if you tried to pick it up while your inventory is full. Fixed a bug where persistent buffs would be removed upon reaching the maximum overflowed life with the culture of Crimson unique body armor equipped. Culture? I've never heard that word said, so I don't know how it's pronounced. Fixed a bug which caused direct minions to summon ancestral totems to stop using their skills until resummoned. These sound like some horrible interaction bugs. At least they're getting them cracked. There's a lot here. This is Sounds like a lot of game-breaking and build-breaking bugs that have been fixed. Fixed the bug where Black Strider's web mortar impacts could not be blocked or avoided by dodge. Fixed the bug where Withering Presence frequency and duration values would display as double their actual values in the skill information panel while the Jill was active. Fixed a bug where the Crystalline Potential Gemling Legionnaire Ascendancy passive skill would cause unequipped ammo to be set to 0 upon entering a new area. Okay. Couch co-op issue, couch co-op issue, couch co-op issue. Fix an issue where you could not view the benefits from quality gems when using a controller issue. Fixed a bug where the You Have Died screen could persist after being revived in the Arbiter of Ash boss fight when using a controller. Fixed a bug where charges were not orbiting the planetary orb to character effect microtransactions correctly in several instances. Honestly, couture. Couture. Couture? That's what I'd say with the French accent, that'll do. Thank you, Jacob. Anyway, it looks like a pretty decent set of patch notes. A lot of this is quality of life, and it's good to see that they're still not like nerfing anything, right? There's no nerfs here. They're letting people have their fun and play around with the builds they're trying to play. Looks like they're putting a bit of time into the console and controller support as well. But anyway, I think that looks like a decent set of patch notes. I'm quite excited to see what this is like in. Okay, messages. Anyway, catch you in the next video, guys.